Now we're going to go through the process of creating a promotional video. I'm going to use an affiliate product. So let's go and find something here. Let's go with money and employment and home business. We'll sort by high gravity. This gives us the best-selling products with the lowest refund rates. Okay, let's just click go. Now what we want to do is we want to check out the pitch page. So let's just take the first product here. Okay, so here's the pitch page for ClickBank Pirate. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look through here, and of course we're looking for images that we can use in a promotional video. So the first thing I'm going to want to see is an ebook image or video image or whatever it is, some sort of product image. Okay, so here's one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this image. So we'll do a save image as, and then we'll save it to a folder on our desktop. Okay, so ClickBank Pirate, and we'll save that. Okay, so now we have some art that we can use in our video. Also, we can get some other images off here if we want. Just save any images you see for now, and we can decide later which ones we want to put in the video. Okay, so let's go through, save pretty much every image on the page, and then we'll sort through them when we go to make our video production. Okay, so I have all my images stored. Now I should mention that you probably should get the permission of the author of the product to do this. Usually they don't mind as long as you're using it to promote their product, but it's not a bad idea to drop them an email and tell them what you want to do. Almost all of the time they're going to say yes, because you are promoting their product. They're not really going to care that you're using it for that. Okay, so now we have these all in a folder. Let's have a look. Okay, so you can see the images that I chose here. So what we can do now is we could go and edit the images if we want, so that we can put a message on the images that may be not on there now. And this is optional, of course, but let me show you how to do it. What we're going to do is use a program called paint.net, and it's a free image manipulation program. So let's open that up. Okay, so here's the program. Now what we want to do is we want to import one of our images. So what we're going to do is go to Layers, and then we're going to import from File. So click on that. Okay, and then let's pick which one we want here. Just an example. We bring this one in, and now what we can do is we can add a new layer. And now on this new layer we can put anything on top of this we want, and it will cover whatever's there, or will add to it. That way we can brand it if we want to brand it, or we can do whatever we want really by blanking out or adding to part of the image. Okay, so you can use these tools over on the left to do what you want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to crop to selection. In other words, the whole image is the size of this whole white background, and we want to crop to the selection. As you see, our background here is selected, so what we want to do is go into image and then crop to selection. Now let's say we want to take this opt-in form off for this image. All we have to do is first let's go to the color picker. Well, actually let's make sure that we have the proper layer chosen, which is this squeeze one layer. The reason we do that is so that we can choose the color here, and I'm going to show you. If we go to the color picker, which is this right here, click on that, and then we go inside the background color here and we click, and notice over here that it changed the color to this background color. Now if we didn't select that layer, if we were on this layer and we choose here, you'll see that it chose an opaque color there. So that's why we do that. So let's go back, and then let's just switch. This just switches back between the two. We now have our color set. So the next thing we can do to blank that out is just do a rectangle select, and then we can select what we want to get rid of, like so. Then we can choose the bucket fill. So choose a paint bucket. We've already set our color. We go inside here. Now we go to the next, we go back to our other layer because we need a new layer to do this. And we just click in there, and then our opt-in form has disappeared. So now we can deselect again. And we have taken the opt-in form off of this particular image, and now we can put our own message in there. So if we wanted to tell them to click a link somewhere, we could tell them that here, whatever message we want. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put a message on here. So we choose the text. Next, we'll choose a color. Let's go with black. And you can expand this to choose other colors. You can choose to set up by RGB values if you want. Or you can pick from the wheel. There's lots of ways to get your color here. Okay, so we're just going to go with black though. Now all we have to do is just click inside here. It wouldn't hurt to do another layer. Just do everything on a separate layer, because then you can undo a layer without undoing all your work. Okay, so now we can just type our message in here. Okay, so say something like that. Click the link to the right to get the free report, and then when we have it on YouTube, you can put the link up over on the right hand side. Then you can move it around like this until you have it where you want it. And that's an example of how to manipulate an image. That's just a simple example of using a couple of the basic features of Paint.net. There are excellent tutorials on Paint.net if you want to get into more advanced features as well. Okay, so once we have this, what we can do is we can save it. And if we save it as a Paint.net file, we can come in and manipulate it again, or we can just save it as a JPEG, and we'll just call it Squeeze 2 or something different, like so. Save. It asks us about the quality settings. Just leave that as it is. Click OK. We need to flatten the image. What this does is it puts all the layers together. You click on that, and our image is all ready to go. Okay, at this point we have all of our images selected, and we have them edited the way we want them. In the next video, we'll just continue with creating the promotional video.